Let's see. I am live on YouTube. I'm probably also live on Twitch. Let me check. Let me check. Sorry. Or not sorry. Sorry, and I am live. Alive! Oh, no, Singe, don't try singing rules of nature. Or terribly singing rules of nature. Or singing anything. My name is not Sing! Hello, welcome to another Arknights stream. Holy crap, where's okay, good. Totally not really late at night where I'm at. No. I'm on vacation this week, by the way, so there will be more streaming. Which is also why I'm streaming right now on late on a Sunday night instead of fucking going to bed. There is no sleep today, or no, there's gonna be a lot of sleep this week. We continue. Episode 11. Very slow progress, or slow. Well, incremental progress every day because I'm a lazy, or not lazy, because I'm being busy the past couple days. Which is okay. It happens. We chug forward, or move forward. Chug forward sounds really awkward. We move forward once again. The title for this stream means absolutely nothing. Do not look at my Twitter. Oh god, oh I said it. Oh fuck. Thank god. I don't think anyone. Where's the chat? Okay, there it is. No one's watching. Thank god. Things. Sometimes I really hope it's just bots seeing things on Twitter and not actual people, because holy crap, it's terrifying. Terrifying. How does this work? Oh. Well, I need to like go all the way back. Is this hard? Or maybe, no, probably not. Let's go. What interesting happenings will occur in these chapters? Huxbury? I thought he was getting a talking to. I was really thinking about what he could say to move the heart of the stubborn old worker before him. Oh god, I was like, maybe today we'll have a less inappropriate stream. And then we start with Catherine. How can I not think inappropriate things when Catherine is there? Arknight's Catherine, please. We won't talk about Linda's company, Catherine. But nightmares. It's also an accent. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Catherine has seen too much. Her temper is harder than the machines in the factory. Why? Why do you set yourself up like this? The only thing harder is my cock. Why do you do this to me? His cleverness with words has never been of any use before Catherine. Her fierce gaze sees through all, turning his wits to mush. But I wish her fierce gaze sees through my clothes, so she can see. I'm just gonna stop right there. Vice feels a familiar sense of helplessness. He always turns back. Oh, I can see on OBS whether my Twitch stream is up. I'm stupid. He always turns back into a little boy before his grandmother. Clumsy, excitable, prone to saying something he instantly regrets. He can only wait for his grandmother to speak first. Feist, I am your future grandpa. Accept it. But Catherine says nothing. He leads Feist down a long path. When they finally stop, he glances at her expression and surprisingly sees no hint of anger. He's been waiting for his moment. Mommy, grandmommy. What's up ahead? Nothing. Remember this workshop? You used to come here by yourself. Why is the production line empty though? What do you think this place was? Old workers wouldn't say. Tato made a bet that day. It's a secret workshop where they used to build steamer. Tell Tato you won the bet. This really is a steamer. No, I don't understand. Followed you down this path many times. I heard the machines running and the conveyor belt moving. They still run if someone hits a switch. How is it abandoned? Because the steam knights disappeared? No, even without order, these machines are too dear to be left idle. Why? Why indeed? The agent worker pats the machine, as though she was working, asking the cold metal. Weiss realizes that all the machines are spotless, with nary a speck of dust in them. It is as though time has stopped in the secret origin. Do you know I'm the only one who came here? Cam, Mike, Branson, they should have been standing there. And Harvey, you'd be responsible for watching the thrusters. When a production line moves as one, I guarantee you've never heard a song quite like it. Harvey, isn't that Dad's name? Yes. Your dad was the smartest worker in the entire city. Dude. Also, please don't look up on the other. Dad was the smartest worker in the entire city. He came up with all sorts of crazy ideas. I've only seen him in photos. Didn't see him in the flesh. Feel like him. Too much so, at times. I was an expert in steam engines. He was like an engine himself, going so fast that I couldn't keep up. I should have kept up. Didn't Dad go missing after getting caught in some business on the streets? That's what he said whenever I asked. Some business. What happened 26 years ago couldn't tell that much. 26 years ago, then His Majesty. Yep. And then he fell into chaos overnight. The nobles were at each other's throats, and the dukes led the way. Lots of factory got hit, especially military ones making steam oil, who were forced to stop work. Harvey was young then, almost the same age as you are now. Developed the factory in the oldest city. Factory with the other workers to protest against the nobles. Gone are the dukes to hear the voices of the workers and protect their livelihood. Hey, wasn't he? We all know how the British treat their protesters. I went back to it. On quiet nights. It was a cold one in December. It was a blood warm when it came out of his chest. Dad did it for his ideals. You want to say how noble it is to sacrifice for your ideals? Leader of the Salvation Corps and that doctor of yours. Is that what they say when they mourn their dead friends? That's what Commander Glavista would say. As for a doctor's even more quiet than usual at times like those, but I can feel the pure, heartfelt sincerity. The dead are in no position to appreciate their greatness. As for ones you leave behind. The consolation are like cigarette smoke, light and fluffy, comforting for a moment, when it leaves your lungs. Takes his breath, pause, and breathes out again. Temperature is now low enough to leave a white fog. Only one thing is for certain. 41 workers walked onto the largest street in central London on that night. 26 years ago. None came back. Nothing changed about the city. The nobles, the wealthy, they pretend nothing happened. This workshop would never be the same again. I'm too old to train another group of workers as good as them twice. They should have taken over from me. Harvey would have been the one to teach you all you knew. Granny. Believe it or not, I've never blamed Harvey. I've never blamed you. Why would she blame? But think about it carefully. You should have thought about it carefully when you tried to lead Kato and the others into your rebellion. I could swear, but others don't. So they'd be like me, probably with grief and regret, night after night, leaning over machines with no use for them. With no one to use them. I didn't understand your decision 3 years ago, Granny. But now, when I think back to that day, I try to put myself in your shoes. It would have taken me a long time to make a decision. You're right, being smart isn't enough to fool them. Compromises and subservience won't get the job done either. Catherine takes a drag on her cigarette and says no. Oh, what? Can't say I've thought this through. and guarantee you'll be able to drive out the sarcasm. Feeling the weight on my shoulders. Our residents Rhode Island told us we didn't have much time left. Alright, I'll do something stupid again. Hey, you want to tell your granny about the hot sarcasm girl you ran into? Closure, the one you do not like at all? I'll do something stupid again. I can't stop here. Otherwise, I'll never be able to fix Johnny, Gabby, and the Soul Salvation Corps fighters who gave their lives. Too young, too naive, little brat. You there, doctor. Feel like you've got a grip on yourself, unlike this boy. I can grip myself all you want, Catherine. Why? Why am I this way? If anyone starts watching the stream, I'm just gonna get banned instantly. How long before I had to move to kick? Oh god, Jesus, I do not want to do that at all. That would be terrible. You look like you've got a grip on yourself, unlike this boy. Would you kindly take care of him? What did you say? Would you kindly... Oh no, Bioshock. I'll do my best. There's a hidden compartment in the third drawer of my desk. What? Sarkas are watching closely. There's no place for you here. Read it and get out. Don't bring trouble to anyone else. Thanks, Granny. Everyone in the factory dies. The end. Okay, fine. I know Catherine is playable, so obviously she doesn't die. Catch a glimpse of Catherine's expression as she passes you by. Sorrow and gratification. Let's take a look, Doctor. Granny's room is over here. Have the goods. Cocaine right here for you, my late all here. How's Mr. Bad? I heard he's ill. Away. Anyway, it's all here. Our business is concluded. Good. Pass on my gratitude. Beep. One after another, heavily armed mercenaries emerged from the warehouse. Lyra walks towards the self-evident corpse and extends their hand, not holding one. Oh. Hello, Trotter. But I was adding an R, this isn't. Oh, fuck. I'm Totter. Wait, is Totter English filth? Or, Oh, he's from Sargon. Cool. What is Sargon supposed to be again? Based on Sea Trivia. Middle Eastern Ottoman Empire is it Egypt and Mesoamerica. Interesting. That sounds cool. Sure. Not much in here. Not much that. Things neat. All right. Hello, Totter. Thank you for making the trip. He's not Victorian. I didn't fail. The container was a little stuffy. Not that much different out here. Welcome to Londinium. Teammate, take our new friends to the base. Watch out for Sarkas patrols. Yes, ma'am. Come with us. The scales tip ever so slightly in our favor. Well, how much time left with this up? They began calling the nobles. LOL. Evacuated Duckle residence and moved to Hideout Beta. It is better concealed. It's safe for now. But I'm not sure how long. For how long? The number of sarcasm in the city is increasing. And I'm personally contributing. Will breed hot sarcasm women for free. Oh Jesus. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Oh God, no. The forces will return in 3 days. The enact her king. Terrible corpse eater. Mia told him his powers. He eats war, turning the battlefield into part of himself by simply standing on it. How do we defeat the battlefield itself? The Duke's fleets must be united to win. Our soldiers have to avoid him. That's why you need to move before he returns. They're living legends. Our Royal Court. If they truly plan to suppress the entire city, over the heads of Lieutenant Colonel Leto and the Defense Force. You're good at math, Lupicia. What are the chances we triumph over these terrible legends? Very good then. Self Salvation Corps didn't come this far by crunching the numbers. Fighters are doing their best. Whatever may come, at least our hearts are one. Aren't they, Allerdale? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What are you thinking about? Killing himself. Thinking, I hope tomorrow goes well, as these past few days have. Smoothie lady. With Blue Bond. It's a good thing, isn't it? But things don't happen on their own. I agree with Vinna. You get lucky once, sure, but not every time. Hey, those men have been loitering for a while. Wyverns. The man in the corner glances at them briefly. Not have been able to see so deeply into the alley, but he suddenly pulls back his gaze and briskly walks with his head away with his head lower. Head lawyered? Jesus, what am I saying? Gagged up. Yes. Tell all of them. Pull the club to evacuate the warehouse district immediately. Yes, Siege. I want to know why. We are being watched. No time to explain. Dagda Indra Borgen. Proceed with the plan. Oh. Is everyone out? I don't know. Run now. Talk later.
back in one piece. I win. 覚悟はやってみる。
So this is your judgment.
If I'm dead anyway, I'm taking you with me! 覚悟は訓練通りにやりだって。
Oh boy.
Last step, a battlefield prep. 深呼吸。
Where's the most dangerous spot?
月があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
Target marked. Solidify. Time for me. What a pity.
I've been in front. やってみる。Initiating healing process.
Yielding is not an option. I'm on. Yielding is not an option.
Doctor とは月があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
Put that. Beep. Oh, sorry, I was on the eye on the background. Still on our tails. We should go. Someone at your station shouldn't risk her life for it. Oh my lord, stupid ass mother. Please say that if it was Allerdale or Bovicia. You're different. Kill yourself. Heads down. Huh? Dude's hammer swings through air, barely missing the fighter's head. A massive hole appears in the wall. Sound of bricks cracking. Within lies the severed head of Sarkas caster, still holding its wand. Interesting. Different, am I? You. Stay close. I'm not in the habit of slowing down my focus. I'm shaking it. Sarkas are persistent. Uniform is the same. Sarkas are like children compared to these. They're different. What should we do? Making circles in the streets. Use this as a crime with dust. Huh? Yes, I was in the county. Why? How do you travel? By car? Yes. Why? How wide Londinium alleys is? Londinium alleys. How long will it take to run from one end of Wellington to the other? How many sewer entrances there are on each? No. Maybe. Who does? Over here, been up. Side. Pulses in the shadows. This way, Ben. Are your explosions coming from the safe house? Corpse fighters are moving quick enough. They're not corpse fighters within E. I have made this joke before. Can you cover the tree? This way. Peach. Dang, but what's the situation? The busy evacuated with most of them. Allerdale? I'm fine. Your she comes suicide? Failed? Oh, I can take care of myself. I also take care of you. The shotgun. Open wide. Not returned, Your Highness. Y'all are stupid as fuck. You're inside. Kill them. Yes, burn. Give my bluntness speech. I don't think you should. We don't think I should have come back either. No, I don't think you should be at the front by yourself. Stupid. Allow me to stand by your side from time to time. Very well. Come forward, Dagda. Need to rest, Allergill. Daughter of the Duke of Cumberland can't lose to the daughter of the Count of Manchester. I know Allergill and Dagda better. Then I'll stand by your side as your friend, Allergill. How about you, soldier? Can you stand? Yeah. Grab your weapon and fight. Londinium, this iron jungle belongs to us. It's time to show Sarkaz who the hunter, who is hunted, who is hunter, and who is hunted. The colonialism is taking over. Your station won't save you, Aslan. We don't care. The Sarkaz future is now. You'll be buried with the past. But if only she was. Sad face. Current event disagreeing with that. Wait. Look out. Ambush. Behind the shelves. You're sharp. Hey, over here. Now here. Siege. Now then. Yeah. Flashy but pointless. Playtime's over. Drop your weapon, you can die a quick death. Make things easier for both of us. Please. Sorry. I got careless. No need to apologize. The Sarkaz gazes at Siege, and Siege gazes at Allergill. The kiss. Making violent love in the middle of the battlefield. The Sarkaz are stunned, unable to act. They all experience heart attacks and die on the spot. The end. Including the lovers. Everyone dies. Worthy sacrifice to take out your victories. What? What did I say? She raises her hand slowly. Grandma falls to the ground with a bang. Everything I say I am consciously aware of, and choose to say I am very stupid. Drinks at Allerdale raises the corner of her mouth. Wait, when? We're indoors. Are you stupid? Whoa, we live in a world where magic is... Oh my fucking Jesus. It's... Really... Damn it, it's Arts. Incoming! Oh, congrats, Captain Obvious. Been a catch! Now then. Walk. Yeah! Are you alright? Good mood at least. Warehouse is collapsing. Pull out. Surround them outside. Safe house doesn't seem so solid. Safe houses aren't meant to be impregnable fortresses. Follow me. In before underground exit. Hidden passage should be blocked under the rubble. What we need? Up our pace. It's wrapped, Allerdale, like a burrito. Hey, I'm back. God. Damn that. Take the fighter back to self-salvation first, and let's go. Your high siege. Go to leadership. Alright. Now it's our turn to show you what we can do. takes clothes off. No sarcasm will pass me on fuck. What? Huh? Not this guy. That's me. I would do that. No, this guy's a puck. Or a coward. They would never do something like that. I'm gonna pretend like I wouldn't get rid of the bullets in the process. Where are you going? Olivier's injuries can wait. I'll find somewhere nearby. Wait, I remember this place. Try to slow impression of this alley, then that afternoon when you brought back the size of kings with them. What? Nothing. Let's keep going. The path connects to the palace of the Duffel residence. Not many know of its existence. I have assurances from one whose word carries weight that Cumberland Manor will be safe until tomorrow. Enough for us to get these little flesh wounds straight. You see the motion tracking food that I'm eating right now being flagged. Alright. Dinner. Neon is there. I know it sounds like he's here from outside my room. I hear that he's been out. Staring at me won't heal the wounds on my back. I'm staring at you. Flickering. Would you kindly change the bandages? Dinner, you're in. Oh my lord. Highly inappropriate CG. Beast for you. Wonderful. Oh. Sorry, was I too heavy? Now I'm itching. I'll get lost from chips and itch my nose. Delirious. It's nothing. Just let my guard down when there aren't so many eyes on me. But yes, please, I'm covering the offer. Put it along. How many times did you get hit? Why is she smiling? Most of them don't hurt anyone. React faster. Maybe it would have saved you a scar. Tired of the lonely fleet. But I want to thank you for days. Corpse Law. I even saved the old scheming. I have a responsibility, all I do. I don't want to see you lose anything. No matter what now. It's one thing I've learned over the years that life usually doesn't go the way we want. Yes. Bye. I am now a VTuber. Using my avatar. Cover off your barely not exposed movies for the safety of the street. Even though I say horrifying things on a regular basis. If it did, we wouldn't be hiding in this dark little room, and we wouldn't be sitting with a bunch of stinking bandages. We can take the bandages off. Yes. We. Let's see. What do you think? We'd be sitting in the dark, drinking tea together, discussing poetry and the weather. Hunting golf horns in the plentiful countryside this season. Fill the urge. We run past, stop and stare when we see a crowd. Feel like hunting. I don't know. Honestly, the only thing that should be hunted is Victorians. I don't know how it feels myself. I'm guessing I don't like dancing. At least not at those onerous parties in the social season. I don't like them either. So much different than hunting a fire. I will rob you of your appetite for the bank. Can I mention? And what? Thinking the hunting outfit would be better, would look better on you. Then, yes. Should have seen more of each other. Much. Gaydar going on. I mean, implied Gaydar. It's a Chinese game that they probably never did. They brought this beautiful life against her. More going on between the Cumberland or whatever line and the Monarchs. Like, I don't think their families are just friends. Is it their fate that they're always fucking behind the scenes? Luckily, we still have the future. He's dying. Won't you say that? Dead. Corpse. What's the matter? You look surprised. You just gave yourself a giant death flag. Adios. Talking about the future. Or did Siege? Maybe Siege gave her a death flag, sorry. Oh, Siege. Siege gave her a death flag. Damn. You doing her like that, Siege? I mean, you did it for me. I want her to die. I want every Victorian to die. I know you won't die, but I'll make all the others if I can. Don't do that all. Like when I was running for my life. I hardly ever thought about the future. The past was in my dreams. In the future, it was gone. Or I couldn't see any. It's not a flaw, Vanna. It's a virtue. Nobles like to talk about the future, but most of them are more concerned about the dinner menu.
It's not because they've gone on to life, but because they understand how precious the present is. Present now. Yes. Like the present now. Read faster, Singe. I'm too lazy to fucking move myself. Okay, good. It's over. Good. Fuck Maiden. Good morning, Allerdale. Everything is in order. The steam armor. Why have you taken it out? It's too big to take with us. Is that so? Has Her Highness Alexandria left? Yes, she has her own mission. And your injuries are fine, thanks to Her Highness. I haven't seen you smile like this in a long time. You being too calm before the storm. Just bring back long forgotten feelings and stand with Her Highness and the others. Been some time since I encountered someone I could trust. Highness Alexandria saved this armor for you. I may be a little servant, but I feel a sense of gratitude. So pride, Cumberland. Pride. And your honored ancestors. I remember how you used to talk to me. Children like to wallow and dance. I learned 26 years ago, but it's no humor, just a broken hunk of metal. You've all changed, yet the armor seems frozen in time. Do you like Her Highness Alexandria? Her Highness is very kind, hunting out with her fellows, eating the same food, and sleeping in the same room. Bitch, you're giving her credit for being a normal person. Fuck you. She's not like most nobles. She doesn't see them as her servants, nor will she abandon them. Kill yourself. Victoria has fortune. The heart of Her Highness is strong. Years of exile have not undermined her dignity and integrity. Said Victoria, what about yourself, my lady? What do you think of Her Highness? Constable. I hope she has a bright future. Dead. So you? I got a letter last night, two on the same day. He was impatient. They reunited with Her Highness. Do you remember how Her Highness came here with the size of kings 26 years ago? Must have been a sign. This fortune might come true very soon. I'm waiting for so long. Miss, you could. Allerdale Cumberland. You will meet Vienna again someday. I've long since given up waiting. Fuck me. How long has it been since Jim left? He returned to County Peninsula the year after Ginzy. 25 years ago. Haven't had a gardener for a quarter century. They sold the bushes as I grew there. It took them more time to time. The tiny But the tiny golden flowers that bloomed from them were so beautiful. The first patch all died the winter after Jim left. Mother sent people all around and learned that it was the noblest breed for minnows. The money it took to buy those seeds would have fed an ordinary family of Londoners for half a decade. Their garden remains beautiful, even without a particular kind of bush. But another kind of bush is. Continuing. I tried. Fuck Maiden. We all tried. We toiled tirelessly, summer and winter, in order to keep the garden in good shape. Without those seeds, our garden would never return to its former glory. Sent her a letter, the 5th New Year's Day after Dad died. Her reply included the seeds that House Cumberland could no longer offer. Before. Fuck Maiden. We've always been living like this. If the Duke was here, he always had tricks up his sleeve. No, my lady, I mean your father. Father. I can hardly recall his voice now. Perhaps it's only in this garden that I remember how he held my hand, taught me how to swing the sword, knocked me down, picked me back up, and sat me on his shoulder. I wanted to preserve them many years ago. Cock Maiden. I tried everything I could, the garden, the armor, in the shadow of my father. There's nothing worth less than want. I remember how I wanted to become a sea knight when I was little. Cock Maiden. Sometimes, just sometimes, I think. Growing up is such a cool thing, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to life, dumbass. the exception of a lucky few, we have all become tired and unremarkable adults. Well, as one of those lucky few, suck my... Actually, no, please don't. Suck this shotgun instead. Always treading carefully, not daring to speak our minds, grasping at straws when waves are up, and never letting go once we find them. Do you see my tweet about jerking off to insert music before stream? I speak my mind. Then Joshua will no longer be silent. What did you want to be when you were little? Tuck maiden. Not the servant of Fallen House, surely? No, it's... This is why you're a tuck maiden now. I want the truth. Well, I suppose I listened to a lot of bard's tales when I was little. Ah, luck made in the bard. Please don't tease me. Growing up means toppling, crushing, turning to dust the possibilities that we thought were within our reach when we were little. Again, although I'm very lucky, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a scientist. And now, 20 years later, or over 20 years later, I am a scientist. Go fuck yourself. And here we are. I preserve House Cumberland's glory, past beyond my reach long. Why do you care about that? Dale, and who I am now. That's how it works. Stop trying to sound fancy, stating basic, like basically saying 1 equals 1. Even you cannot say who Dale will be, can you? Will be. I'm old, guys. I can squeeze the tolerance strength, even if I add the chin. I could squeeze this trigger if you put the shotgun in your mouth, though. Nice and good. Boom! Nothing. Boring. Do you promise me? Also, an happy first. You thought it was just a childish fancy. I've always believed that you could do it. You have seen Knight Baird and Charles. Yeah. Greater than any of your ancestors. You do it for me, won't you? Enough, cock maiden. She wouldn't permit. Then what do you want to do? Guide you, no matter your choice. You just casually say you're a cop? Take your time. You always make the right decision. Miss, permit me to walk around this garden one last time. Most dear to me. You she's a shadow of scorn herself. Sleep. Only Bill wants to do something. Does not open her mouth. Lock the shotgun. watches someone with whom she has spent virtually every day of her entire life walk towards the center of the garden. They've been through the worst of times together and been transformed in ways that they could not have imagined. Or until Romac realized he has not seen Cockmaiden smile like this for years. With a sense of tranquility, one that she has not felt in ages. There's still a chance. Suddenly, all our daily attention is drawn back to the speck of orange beneath the sea. Rapidly draws near and she feels the temperature around her increase. Beautiful. We must. Boom! If you aren't a child, or I'd be here to eat your biscuit. But why do I keep referencing that? Jesus. The mansion is engulfed in flames. Beautiful. Your Highness. Enjoyment of the story history turns us into proud manner of nobles, reduces our roots. The strays turns to center. Proud manners and wins. Produces charred remains. Charred wounds. Tile is carefully sculpted and laid over centuries peel off one by one. Flowers collected from all corners of the land, built in with them. Rock hard. Ours are to investigate the nobles. They're not happy with what I'm doing, Commander. Do not enjoy the flames. The sound of blood evaporate, not interested. Hiss, hiss, listen and savor, little my friend. I'm examining every drop of blood, as is my responsibility. I will assist your investigation, ensuring that no traitor walks free, as is my duty.
I've learned a lot from your commands, Doctor. Maybe I'll get to use them in the future too.
Oh. Some things that will never change. Alchemaiden. What could be a steam knight? Just like Sir Lynch. No, even greater than steam. This is Sir Lynch. I'll wreck you all. I'll drive every scoundrel away. I'll hold the glory of Cumberland, just like my great beloved. I promise this Alice Day. You'll see. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah da 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 da. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, da da da. Her cock life is over. Her misery has ended. She's free. Fuck. Hold on. Oh. Fuckman is gone. My horse died. Go, Overdale. Vampire's coming. He cannot find you. Fuck. How'd they know about me? Hide. Hide, Singe. They know about you. They hid it. They can't see me, right? Right? It's here. I have to. Not follow the road when all I need. Can't. We can. The Duke has ordered us to help you complete your mission. But we are not your servants. Do not forget our instructions. Do not forget your place. There's only one thing that you must do. Kill yourself. For an instant, Alderdale forgets where she is and who is with her. Once run towards the fire that is burning what remains of her life. Just like that night, 26 years ago, when she wanted to run towards another fire, stop Parliament's man from taking the fall. That is your sole responsibility. Alderdale's eyes open wide. Tears from them evaporate before the fire. She sees a great silhouette is rising in the burning gardens. Those fucking lions. Isn't it? Oh. This is the damaged suit of steam armor. The steam armor upon which she placed many hopes and dreams. Return to the person of interest now. There are so many trials and tribulations. Through so many trials and tribulations. Alderdale had prayed that her great ancestor would descend into steam armor and help her overcome all challenges. Now she sees danger and armor, breathing the flames of hell. She sees the shadow and the fire roar toward her. It's not her hopes. She has strayed far from even if her ancestor truly returned. Alderdale knows it could only be her worst nightmare. Go meet your ancestor, Alderdale. Run into the fire. Tell her, I will obey her will, as always. L. I don't understand, your highness. I thought you were pleased with our hospitality. You even praised us for your presence at our banquets, did you not? You like this place. What are you, dumbest ass motherfuckers? Within the confines of this ark, Sanguine Ark did nothing wrong. I am sure he has killed the metric fuck ton of innocent people. What was I saying? This representation is racist to Romanians. / Hungarians, or whatever the fuck. Transylvanians, such as myself. Racism. Not denying you have brought me joy from time to time. And your petty flattery and your exaggerated cordiality adorable. You must be mistaken. I have no link to the Dukes or the Resistance, I swear. Any trouble must be the work of the Cumberland woman. I'll expose it. Sanguine Ark, your highness, please, I'll give you anything. My collection, my money, just take all of it, just... What good are those to me, my dear? He doesn't care if you betrayed him or not, he just wants your fucking blood. You wouldn't kill me, would you? We'll hold the wine tasting. You've sampled my private reserve here. I'll be alright, won't I, Lieutenant Colonel Leto? This is Londinium. Die. Hey, the Sarkas are just here to protect Londinium at the invitation of the Duke of Cavendish. They won't kill an innocent, of course. There is no innocent Victorian. Take him to the front. I tire of the noise. Begin. Begin what? Run him when you hear the order. Confirm everyone is dead and you can come back along. Into the fire. Fire that big. No, I'll burn to death. You're going to do exactly that. Ancient sarcasm steps on the heart of Victoria and raises a finger. Ah! He did not see what was chasing. Sarcasm for his head, all in the order instinctively, running forward like a man possessed. In the fire, the slightest chance of survival on his tail, the scent of certain death. They only takes a few steps before stumbling in confusion. Blah 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 blah. Blood spurts from his body. Amazing. It no longer belongs to him. It serves another master now. I love you, Sanguine. As new master's command, it charges forth toward the collapsing manor, toward the raging flames, chewing through the ruins, swallowing the rubble, covering the cinders. Nothing can stop the march of blood, not even fire. Just right, Leto. Alan Sample's private resort. You should, shouldn't we? You? This is it. Wait here. Lund, Charlie, this is where he kills. How did you know? But she has a brain. Simple. You never told the workers what you were building for the past 2 years. But a factory boss gets a few clues. Yes, you were close to the final stages. The way you people have been pressing us lately. And that means it's time for those who know too much to die. You lied to me. Just get my affairs in order. What the bully workers like us do after following for the past 3 years? Don't you dare try anything. You, and you. Come with me. We'll take a look around. Keep a close eye on her after come. Alright. And smoke. Okay, thanks. You ever consider running? Where? Anyway, I'm gonna make trouble for the workers up front. I'm thinking about what you do to us. Looks like whoever's giving the orders still has something in the heart. What do you mean? You said to get rid of us quietly so the workers don't panic, didn't they? My life buys a chance for the others to live, and so be it. You think the rest of the old timers you brought here don't get that? I don't get it. Oh. How old are you, girl? 1,000 years old. Sure. Do you know the story of the steam lights? Please, I'm so tired of hearing of the steam lights from the Victorian filth. I've heard of them. Granny used to build. Yes, I know. It was a point of pride for us. With our own hands, we built armor worn by defenders of Londinium, the ones who defended our home. I want to see the birth of those great things, just like Granny. Take part. Granny's been through a lot. She saw Londinium became what it is today, and I can see how disappointed she is. Bill. I don't want to give up so soon. Must be this drawer. Hidden compartment. Ah, here it is. Granny's incredible. I never know if this desk would have been altered. She hadn't told me. This is my badge. And a notebook. I don't know what I'm writing this for. Harvey died with Professor's book. Then he tried to understand. Your sorrow turned into anger towards me. She blamed me for not starving Harvey that day. I couldn't argue with her. I couldn't blame her for leaving twice behind. I heard she married someone decent. Good for her. I never told twice. I wanted to know that his father died for nothing and his mother left with hate in her heart. Yet talked. Oh no. They grew up in Colombia. Yes, my grandma raised me. Mom and Dad are both mercenaries, but they're dead. Werewolf? Why did I become mercenary then? To feed myself and grandma. Sarcasm aren't welcome in most places, so I didn't become a merc. What a good girl. So you agree with your age? You mean with occupying the city? I don't know. But we do what we're paid to do. I don't know. I didn't know we were going to occupy such a big city. In Colombia, we were helping merchants smuggle goods that they didn't want people to know about before hunting wild beasts. But I can tell you, that was the first time I saw Graham so excited. He said the sarcasm would get to live a decent life if we were successful. Grim, the smoker. Yes. Where's he now? I haven't seen him around in a while. He's dead. Aren't you sad about that? He always said that death and partying are just a normal part of mercenary life. Death and partying. All years of chaos, and the Victorians haven't learned the slightest thing about the sarcasm. Catch a girl. Huh? Catherine takes a long thing from her cigarette box and tosses it to Patrick. It's a small, soft, made of wool and bright in color. This is a finger sleeve. Grim. You had her old Merc, didn't you? His finger hurt because of an old wound and he couldn't cut the smoking habit. I saw him hide it in his cigarette box. Guess he didn't want to get it dirty, even though he made it for him to use. He gave me the box when he left. Payment for smokes. Those few months. He never talked about you, but the moment I saw you, I knew you were the girl he was always thinking about. I don't know what he thought about the war, but I know without hearing it from him, you don't know what war is. I had a feeling Feist would leave. He's too much like Hart. He thinks he can solve every problem with his wits. Seeing him reminds me of Hart. I can't tell if I'm disappointed because the protest failed, or because Harvey didn't understand what the nobles were made of. Maybe a little of both. I let Feist go. I knew I couldn't stop him. Doctor, I don't know what I was going to say to Granny before I brought you back. I thought I was prepared. We've seen so much in our time. But I think I owe her an apology. Your family. Catherine always looked strict and solemn. People forget that she's just an ordinary woman who lost her livelihood. Sarcas don't let workers into certain areas of factory. They're definitely preparing some sort of weapon. They should have the resources to hold out. They shouldn't have the resources to hold out the slaughter. Not with the dukes breathing down their necks. And the material being sent to the factories, with what I know of their situation, all signs point to having their own supply line. None of this was supposed to concern me. All I could do was protect the workers, but I know that things I shouldn't have. Maybe deep down, I thought I could do more than I did when I watched Harvey go out this week. If Ice came back anywhere else into it. Workers aren't allowed near it. Find another place to live. There are only a few places suitable for supply people. Here, Dr. Canny circled some places on the map. They'll be heavily guarded. Yes, it'll be hard to get close to the depots. Wish I could say goodbye to Granny. Guess I'll have to wait until next time.
Oh yeah, she does live. Sorry, I forgot. She's literally playable. She's the fucking playable unit from, or one of the units from the rerun. So, spoilers. Let's go, Doctor. Doctor! A lot of us don't know we're fighting. It's just, we don't have a place to go. We're not welcome anywhere. Game of Sark has promised us a home, a country, a future. Spend time with the people. I can tell that some of you haven't actually fought before. But what about you? I can fight. Have you killed anyone, girl? I'm not talking about a villain you can kill without remorse. I mean real people. Yeah. Just a worker. You haven't killed anyone. Don't talk to me like you know what it means. You've been in London for a while. You've heard of steam armor, haven't you? It's a powerful weapon that hasn't been seen for a long time. Yes, it's a killing machine. I built killing machine after killing machine with these hands right here. I don't feel ashamed because machines are to use to defend land I live on. Oh, you girl, you know what your weapon is for. I'm gonna take a break after I finish
Please, this is no time for excuses.
Show me what you're made of. Amuse me, if you even can.
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there. Archie-Nick charging. Not scared. You've got guts, but that might be all you've got. 迷っている暇はありませんわよ。 Initiation activating arch unit. If I make it back in this, 月はあなたをどこまでも追い詰める。Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time.
I accept your invitation.
Go ahead. Target design. Last step. A battlefield prep. Singe. Yaru shika nai.
What hammer of the dead peters out into oblivion?
ドクターとは月はあなたをどこまで影エリミネイト。ここの敵、そんなに怖くない。
I see it. The touch of my fingers should humble
Easy.
your wills.
I'm gonna take a short break. In a moment, we'll continue.
one willing to go is here. Oh, Tommy. Assignment. That's fine. Volunteers only. George. Found what Catherine left you twice. Was all you were looking for. Yes. I'm glad. Now get going, or you can't. Wait, what's going on? Do you know why you're sarcastic, Catherine? She knew too much. For executing workers like her. Something doesn't feel right. So I Dave climbed to the top of the package check. What? Catherine took it from us. She thought we didn't know anything. But we aren't stupid. We guess what's going on. What are you gonna do? Nothing in particular. We've been going sarcasm for a long time. More or less gone used to it. Some folks think sarcasm will let us go, as long as we put them a little on. Now they want to do it with Captain. You'll die. Better than standing around watching them kill Captain. No one standing here is anything left to do. I stop. With self-salvation for me. We've heard about it. Lots of us are happy for you. Got more important things to do. Don't let Catherine's sacrifice be in vain. No, Doctor. I have gotten some information from Granny. As leader of this factory, Granny knows about the sarcasm production lines. Knows more about the sarcasm production lines than anyone else. She has something strategic value, doesn't she? Sure. Just want to fuck her. I request help from Rhode Island. Crying. Are you there, Askel? I turned you into a yaoi paddle when I had the chance. Here. Identified the hostiles in this sector. They've tightened defenses, leaving gaps on the outside. Mostly loosely organized mercenary bands guarding the outer area. Distract the mercenaries and take out the sentries. On it. Thank you, Doctor. Askel. Ice takes a deep breath. Meanwhile, the workers are having a goddamn panic attack because a sarcasm assassin just showed up out of the blue and disappeared again. Sticks his badge on his chest and goes in amongst the workers. Don't make any rash decisions, Feist. I'm not here as a member of Self-Salvation Corps. I'm here as the grandson of Catherine, as someone who grew up in this factory. I belong here. Just like you, I don't want Catherine to die. I'm not gonna let her die, and I won't let you die either. The Doctor's people will cut off sarcasm communications, but Jesus, wow, my ears are being annihilated right now. Once we rescue Granny and the other factory bosses, we'll have plenty of time to get out of Highbury. I like getting high on saying insane things. That's my drug. I'll lead you to the corpse. Everyone will be safe. Everyone should be safe. The workers exchange stunned looks, but they see the fire of hope beginning to burn in each other's eyes. One by one, they get behind Feist. You are a meat shield, boy. They have decided to trust Feist. Feist, I'm going to. Tommy, thanks. But don't. Why? You hesitated because your dad's not well, right? But, and there's something I need you to do. No matter the outcome. Wait, hold up. No matter the outcome, you'll report to Sarcasm or stage right. But, it's important. I have to keep the ones who stay behind safe. Alright. Let's go then. We'll get the old hands back. Right. Catherine, I'm calling for you. Me and my hard ass dick. Ugh. Catherine smokes her cigarette quietly. I'll wear the sarcasm are trying to kill you as a fucking cock ring while I bone you. Oh, Jesus. There's the insanity. Watches sarcasm drag one familiar face after another to the makeshift firing range. She sees on those familiar faces anger, disgust, resignation. And then in the end, peace. She knows her turn will come soon. She feels a sense of calm that she has never felt before. Vice was right. Compromise and subservience will solve no problems. She must pay for her choices. but she got to see her grandson one last time and left him a little gift before she had to pay. That's enough. You're up, Grandma. Take her. Come on. Oh, Papa. Grim never had you kill anyone, did he? Never. Here's your chance. Learn to kill. This is how a sarcasm treat a kid. I heard what you said to her. You're right. She doesn't know what war is. I didn't know what war was. I didn't want to know what war was, if I could help it. No sarcasms. But you left us no choice. None of you did. That's why it's time for her to learn. I like the look in your eyes, Grandma. The same look I've seen on buddies who died with their eyes wide open. I killed a lot. It doesn't sit right with me. Killing someone who can't fight back. Go back where you came from, if you don't have a stomach for it. How do you know these workers didn't build weapons so are used to kill our own people? Morals over peacetime. This is a war. It's an argument we never get to have on fair equal ground. I don't need you to tell me that. I just... Oh, a drone. Now! This is the place. I've scanned the area with the drone. Move. Can't I let someone else do it? No. I'm sure Grim taught you how not to question your captain's orders. Either you kill her, or you drop the weapon and I kill you. I do it. But do it. I can't. I said Grim was too softened. We're not here to convince you to give our homeland back. If you can't do it, you're gonna get... Oh, a drone. Captain, the workers are revolting. What? Christ, we've got the doctor giving orders here. We'll keep the mercenaries pinned down. Go and get Catherine. Alright. Are you out of your minds? Alright, line up one by one. I have a gun. I'll shoot you in the head each. That's my order. What the fuck? No, we're not. Do you know how valuable and experienced workers? They're in high demand, you know. Christ, you... You have a little longer if you pretend not to know anything. Too bad. Granny always says I never knew when to shut up. You think you can beat me? No, but maybe she can. What? Stop. Wow, that thing was heavy. Thanks, George, that felt good. Thanks, Vice. What about you, Sarcast? Not gonna fight? Bro, your captain was right. This isn't the time to talk about right and wrong. We can't. But if you don't know what you're fighting for, no. You can't go. Guess I've got no choice then. Charge. What's going on? Where's everybody? I have to report this if I don't get a response. Ugh. Dark as a warrior feels weightless. In his blurring vision, he sees a black figure just before he collapses. I wonder what it is. There was another sarcasm. Why? Sarcasm. Last one. Ascalon is talking to herself, but she puts away the weapon with complete confidence that she is right. Mommy. Huh? But maybe I'm not so scared of Ascalon anymore. She can clearly see the angry workers prodding the sarcasm mercenaries from her position. I want some positions with her too. Oh, jeez. Why am I this way? who cursed me like this? It was my parents. Singe Roshu's parents, you are out there. Spoilers, they're both asleep. I really hope they're both asleep. Fuck you for picking me this way. You did this. It's all your fault. All the horrible things I say, and I don't do anything. I hope I don't do anything horrible. Sharing inside thoughts on the internet to random people, and yeah. We talked about stuff. You can clearly see the angry workers routing the sarcasm mercenaries from our position. Violence, without strength in numbers, was easily broken for years of pent-up anger. The balance of power is reversed, memories float to the surface. She casts her gaze in another direction. Center of Londinium. Light up all the mercs. How many injuries? Not many. The mercenaries to this kid were in a panic and slow to react. Did anyone make up their mind to fight? We just tried to resist. We were ambushed by cunning Londiniers. Ascalon is cleaned up outside. Their way. Only a few old-timers had to die. Now the sarcasm will have all your heads. Circular idea, Feist. All these years of patience to waste. No. Watch you sacrifice yourselves, save our skins today, to be another group of victims tomorrow. Tell everyone only cares about themselves. And that's not your choice to make for all of us. You're right. It's not yours either. This time though, everyone came to rescue of their own accord. Sarcasm occupied the city for years. Life is hard, but there are some red lines we can't let them cross. If we didn't come here today, sarcasm will eventually boil us all. George, you too. Not all of you here. That means some of you didn't want to see me come back alive. Reality is cooler than you think, Vice. Right and wrong isn't so simple. Oh wow, you were saying that in Arknights? Who would have just who would have seen that message coming in Arknights? Not like that. I'm joking. What's done is done. Catherine looks at Vice. It seems like she wants to say something. It starts with Key and ends with Hanky. The price of your forgiveness is to have sex with me. Right. That's totally it. Yes, that's what Feist wants. Just not, however. Let's go.
Great teamwork. Give me 5.
Sweet Jesus, is that late? Oh, I'll fudge it, I'll do this, and then we'll stop. Since Roshu, but 40 minutes later, why the fuck did I say? Head out to distractions, we'll go fast. Guard this place. Watch information. Keep an eye on her movements. You know who it is we're facing. Don't be like those stupid mercs. Here she comes. Shiny. Watch her hands. You can draw her sword at any... I have no idea what shining is, though. Watch the lights and shadows. Don't try to follow the sword. What? The sarcasm with white horns silently carries her sword in her arms. No, I never noticed how nice her boobs look. Oh Lord Jesus fucking Christ. Wordlessly she keeps moving forward. My wonderful female friends, I'm so fucking sorry. This might come as a complete shock, but all my friends are women. Literally. I suck at making friends with men. I'm not a misandrist, I swear. Despite the insanity that spews out my mouth, I wasn't lying about the whole kindness and empathy thing. That's actually true. Wordlessly, she keeps moving forward. The guards instinctively step back. Just gonna keep going until they walk backwards off the cliff. Hold your ground. She stops. Under the gaze of the guards, she raises her left hand and takes out a small piece of paper from within her tattered robe. I came as appointed, as you wished it. No need to be on guard. Which way to Riverbank Street? Shining! What are you doing standing there? Get out of the way. I told you I had a family meeting today. Holy fuck, Jesus, what are... I'm distracted. Holy fuck. The size of those... For Arcanines, at least. Understood. What took you so long, Shining? I've been waiting. What was that noise? Was it like, Salus? Not timing. No, it's not. The leader won't be angry. Come in, dinner's ready. Look at you. Have you not had anything decent to eat since you left London? Talk to the leader. Tonight's menu is being prepared to Royal Victorian Academy of Sciences banquet standards. Oh, Shining. How long has it been since the old days, when we used to chat at the dinner table? Tell me what you've seen and heard. All naked. Leader, Shining's back. Welcome. Oh. Fuck. Would you look at that? My prediction came true. Based on the extremely obvious evidence that this was going to be the case. Like, they literally cut, I think they basically cut from a scene with Shining to a scene with him, and showed his face and everything, and it's like, oh, I wonder who this guy who has horns that look just like Shining's, and hair that looks just like Shining's, and clothing that also sort of looked like hers. Well, I wonder if they're related. Wait, what were they? Or they had something to do with each other, at least. Sit. This is your place. Welcome to Londinium Den. It was a long time ago. It has been empty ever since you killed those poor souls and fled test subject. That betrayal chilled the clan to the bone. She can chill my bone whenever she wants. But I don't blame you. Sit. Can't wait. Hardly had a good meal lately. Staying at night in the labs. He pulls a chair and sits by the right side of the white horn and Conversarius leader. He stops speaking and sits with his eyes half closed. A moment later, Shining puts down her sword and walks toward the only chair that is empty by a long table. Talk about your experiments, Alice. At the dinner table. Alright. There isn't much to talk about. I'm doing my best to extract emotions from memories, but the voices of the dead don't linger long on my fingertips. Found some results, but only fragments. Trying into a ball in it. Information is like branches cut from the tree. You can reconstruct the shape of the tree, but the tree can't survive without its roots, and also grow new sprouts. I can't capture voices from further before. Never mind bringing them back to the present. Like time, life only goes in one direction. Description of its nature must necessarily be abstract and literary. Even the original arts of you and Shining can only capture an instant. The king of sarcasm is the exception. That knowledge and technique are like a waterfall, yet we can never find its source or draw fresh water from it. My research has stalled since Shining's experiment stopped. What about you, leader? Is your agent planning something big? You've been spending more of your time at West Halley, or the Shard. You hardly come to my lab anymore. Your agent's plan is at a crucial stage. I'm not sure I understand. From Castle to Castle, the Professor serves to the closing power has always been one of pure mutual gain. But you've been so close to your agent that people on the outside are beginning to think Professor is your agent's lieutenant. Since when have we cared, Alice? This is hardly the first time they misunderstood the Professor. Most difference about Darius. I would not recommend saying that name within earshot of General Manager. That's what I'm doing in front of him. Like his predecessor, he came from no royal court, and his bloodline is far less pure than yours or Shining's. None of their ancestors have ever brought the Professor's attention. They've never gathered memories from their bloodline. Even if the King of Sarkas chose a sister, it does not mean that her brother. Just as I've told you, Alice. Power comes from blood. Blood inherits memories. Memories accumulate sin. Sin forms shackles, and only those unbound by history can truly unshackle power. Alright, may the glory of the old return to the land under their majestic guidance. No, Alice. Succeed or fail, the region will make an impact on the sarcasm. This is what is most frequently ignored. By the way, the subject. What's her name again? Liz? Lisa? Liz? How's she doing? Liz is doing fine. Telepathy taking its toll on her. She is unusual. Even if Dame Calcit is at that medical institution you found, they may not be able to truly help her. It's good that she's back in London. Your lab's still here with everything. You can bring her back anytime. What the fuck? Is the food not to your taste, my dear sister? It's been such a long time since you've been home. Speak up. If this is about Liz, I apologize. But you know Liz is not your average character. Who's responsible for her suffering and consciousness? Who's responsible for her pain and memories? Can you continue to get along after she remembers all that? She's not family. You have to. She's my family. Oh. But she's gonna become an empty shell if you don't come back to us. Don't forget why she is built that way. You really care for her. I hope the end won't be too painful. Come back. I'm sure you understand. You understand. That's why you answered my invitation, isn't it? Merging into the truth of King of Sarcasm, we reached a clearer conclusion. He's simply an old cage. We can build a new one if we had to. Enough. Sigh. I've never seen you really angry. Even when you hurt your own colleagues and took the fall. Guess I don't need to ask what you went through all these years. What I can see is that you see outsiders are more important than family. Alice empties her cup, which contains only one. She doesn't know why. She does not like drinking, especially at work. Shadow sways under the light. It's not supposed to be a work day. You're not my family. Haven't I made that clear enough? You have. Ren does not look at the untouched food, or the other two complicated by her side. She simply stands up, holding her sword in her arms. I've asked the men watching Liz to leave. There's no need to send me any more invitations. Next time we meet, I expect it'll be in battle. Ask them to leave. Shining, you really think you're just gonna leave like this? There's nothing left for us to talk about. What if I said I don't want you to leave? You can't stop. I think I can make you stay in chat a little longer. No? Leader of the company silently sips his wine. Shiny can feel solace to activate her arts. She could leave simply by pulling her sword. What would happen then? Will that really help her save Liz? Shiny. Leader, I wasn't really about to use force against Shiny. Why did you stop me? I've allowed you to act on your own. I've allowed you to be absent from my side. But do not interfere with your agent's plan. Do not hinder the Sarkaz path on our long-awaited future. Shining, my sister. No one can truly break free from her bloodline, no matter how much you might detest it, how much you might desire to break those shackles. It's meaningless to try to deny the gift of blood. I thought you already knew. Not everything will go according to your plan. Father. Oh, okay, that's a different relation. Daddy. Okay, Your Highness. My little, why such a frown on your face? He's always frowning. He's an ugly fuck. Is the wine not good enough for you, or is the flavor of the food delight? Good wine should be prepared with the futile resistance of the weak against fate, and the arrogance of heroes who drown in cross. Even I am amazed how they write their own stories for their own entertainment. Unfortunately, our Victorian friends are too reliant on fiction. We've seen better stuff, have we not, Leto? So you feed a nobleman's wife and children to your troops. Support the vetting of potential insurgents, but... ugh. His voice dies in his throat. Bestow all his blood and his bile and force to his songs. He falls to his knees and opens his mouth in desperation, but cannot find any air. Elmau. The blood mist comes over his vision. He sees the vampire still sitting in his place, elegant and calm, not even bothering to look. Lieutenant Colonel! Form up, protect the command. Oh boy, rip. Actually, no, good, more dead Victorians. So fight me here. It's not what taste of your blood tells me. Here, worried. Screaming for you to back off, to run away. Hold the line! The lips of the soldiers are as pale as their faces. The older up his trembling hands, sabers bow what Victoria has made for him. I find the soldiers, unafraid of the streltsy of Ursus, the arts of Lithuanian, or the broadside guns of Columbia. They are afraid of the Sarkaz sitting right before them. Put down your weapons. Stand down. Lieutenant Colonel! This is an order. Yes, sir. Soldiers back off in an orderly manner. Took all Leto's strength to give the order. He stops resisting and accepts the eternal darkness of the Sarkaz is prepared for him. Then he hears a silky voice again. Leto, I thought we were friends. Friends should trust each other, shouldn't they? I think I've been kind overlooking those little extracurricular activities with you and your men. Deals on the table, black markets and galleries. I've turned a blind eye to them because I didn't think greed and desire should be punished. But I expect the same trust in return. Many polished nobles keep foul beasts as pets, building jeweled cages for the adorable things, lying them down on a sofa until confessions. All the foul beasts lead to a spot, and they'll be served in the finest room. When the foul beasts are bad and infect their masters, the masters eagerly tell people of the intelligence and personality of foul beasts. But do you think the foul beasts have tamed their masters? Air returns to Leto's lungs. Gives him some time to stand again. His limbs still trembling. He does his best to keep the trembling out of his voice. Thank you for your mercy, Your Highness. Sucks dick hard. March. Stay in line. I heard you were looking for me. How are your injuries? Family that won't interfere with the mission. Good. Just got a message. Here. Let me see. Lost contact with the Merc sent to Highbury. Should have been in communication an hour. The military commission is dissatisfied with the recent performance of the mercenaries. Soldiers must pay attention to a greater battle. The agent and I had high hopes for the mercenaries. I'll find out what happened to them. No need. I've made arrangements. There is a possibility that they ran into an old acquaintance of yours. Who could be as concerned about the Sarkaz supply lines as we ourselves? Fleming, yes, Dr. Singe and Ascalon.
Are they investigating the hybrid munitions factories, or are they already preparing to attack our other hubs with information about the supply lines? Frontier injuries first. You don't need any more wounds before I find your old friends one by one. Doctor, you're here. Get the intel from the factory. Half the puzzle. Not bad. I was thinking I'd have to do it. I would have to extract you in price or something like that. Oh, I have Ascalon. Ask another favor, Ascalon. We lose in library, right? It operates on our own devices. Mercy isn't made help. W will know. Keep point in time. Doctor! You turn on its voice. Familiar sight coming towards me. Is it Amia? Yep. Shock. We're here. Yeah. Good work. Yes, same here. We suggested a split up a few days ago, when you was right call, but at least we came back together alright. I'm so happy about that. Closure is key to tomorrow's operation. Don't worry, I'm pretty well prepared over here. I don't know if the defense share the same weaknesses across the engineering. There must be common characteristics to the framework. It is a drones intrusion program based on intel from Misery and Horn, as well as the data taken from the artillery controller. Get the drones close to the core of the defense forces command tower, and I can break into the system and access traffic records from the past 10 days within 30 minutes. Sooner the better. Yeah, tomorrow will be a hard day. I'll be hard, or actually, no, don't say that around daughter. We are probing the responses of the Sarkaz army that are getting in the last 2 days. We expect Manfred and the vampire to show up quickly. Ascalon, Lodus, and I will do our best to delay them. However, can't give Theris this time to react. Sarkaz is a royal court, but here at any time. Yes, Doctor. Dr. Calcid is helping us delay the knacks to her and Glitch, but there's only so much time she can buy. Be very disadvantageous for us. The Pasha signal will be ready for our moment's notice. Understood. Rhodes Island and her self-salvation portals are ready. All our deal. The mercenaries are looking good. Sorry, I was distracted. What did you say? No, I'm the one who should apologize. Maybe we should have saved the clock maiden together. If I wasn't so anxious to leave. I know she's important to you. She's my only family. House Cumberland is no more. One woman does not make a family, eh? Maybe it was something that should have happened a long time ago, delayed until today. Don't say Allerdale. The vampire will be made to pay, I promise. I work for him till they meet them, right? Steam armor was lost in the fire. Maybe that's for better. That way I won't have to see it anymore. Good enough. Can you take me to the Glasgow gang? I can pretend nothing ever happened. I carry nothing on my shoulders. I'll just be your brain trust. Sorry, I forgot you had more of it. I'll just be a thug then. Bomb the Sarkaz camp together. We light a fire. I'll kick their commander's arse once they're spoken. I'm joking. I know. My path is long determined, been suicide. Why do you say that? You're still with us. The Glasgow gang has more stories to write. So, the answer is yes. I'll make sure you come back unharmed after kicking the commander's arse. That's my promise. I see. Thanks. Decision jokes at that. I would begin to believe them if this went on. Alright, I've gotta go. Trotter and the other mercenaries are waiting for me. We need to double check our route. Get ready, Bina. Size Kings before us.
I'll show you the size of the king. Okay, oh my god, Jesus fucking. Would you have said yes? She's truly invited you to leave. What is it? Hell, you unicorn freak. Walls of Londinium are tall. You are able to escape their shadow. But you did. You escaped the palace, and escaped Londinium. Perhaps Allerdale envies you because of that. Just force yourself to carry the Cumberland name for 20 years. But you're different. You thought about leaving your name behind you, didn't you? Can't deny it. Dad, I cannot deny it. But I'm here now, regardless of what I thought. Victoria is on the brink right now, and I must fight for her. Victoria. Kings, nobles, merchants, soldiers, workers. People often use the word Victoria to justify their actions, but it has done nothing to quell the endless conflict over centuries. Who defines what Victoria is? It is the 60 nomadic cities and the land around them, the 40 million people that live within, or the monarch who rules them. Your Royal Highness Alexander, King of Victoria. Why have you come back when you say you came back for Victoria? Potatoes. Noble mansions have been burned to the ground. Wonder how many survivors there are. Suckers are playing something big, not as big as your kid. Defense forces aren't trying to hide anymore. This street may never be the same again. You look better with your corpse smeared all over. Holding knows that the visit from the commander means her identity is no longer secret. She wanders the streets aimlessly, filled with a deep feeling of hopelessness. Perhaps it was always futile for humans to fight the tide. Adam's bookstore is open, but the familiar warm yellow light is absent. Golding has a bad feeling. The bookstore is empty. The smell of blood fills every corner. So thick it might as well have taken physical form. Golding realizes the ground is sticky. Not just the ground, the corner, the cashier, the books on the shelves, and the teapot that Adams always has by his side. Everything has been painted with a shade of light from it. Blood. Nausea has been bothering Golding for days. It explodes uncontrollably. She runs out onto the streets and begins to spawn. Beautiful. Are you okay? Ugh, cough. Molly. You don't look that well. Here, take my shoulder. Beautiful. Still have time, Lady Golding. Your part is not over. You said that education is your strength, didn't you? My strength. Let's go back. We've persevered for so long. We'll see this to the end. Count on you. Don't worry, we'll get our new friends to the base safe. You're not coming with us. I have another mission. Your grandson is a pretty big deal in the corps out there. The big deals don't usually boast about it. Shut up. I'll show you a real big deal cap. Oh, and I have to return this Granny. It's your badge. Not a worker anymore. I shouldn't wear this outside. Being smart isn't enough to people death. Those who are gone will never come back, and wounds left behind do not necessarily fade with time. But I don't want to spend night after night in regret, staring at the machines with no one to use. Because I will go into each and every night. I will carry the torch left behind by those who are gone and keep walking. Until the gold is driven out, the pathhead is no longer dark. Even then, I'll keep walking. Not for some material hope, not because I'm still waiting for someone to make a stand for us. You said it. But we built Londinium with our own hands. The empty city is reduced to rubble tomorrow. We'll start rebuilding it the day after. Christ says all that in one breath. His words are met with silence, but he finds that the silence no longer makes him anxious. What comes to mind as he gazes upon his grandmother standing by the production line? Jesus fucking Christ, she's hot. When did her hair turn so white? Go if your mind's made up. Let me see. Bye, Granny. Vice glimpses at a small card flying towards him from the corner of the eye. There's a bad J just returned. He smiles. I'll be back, Granny. Feist, you have some mighty fine boobs. With victory. I know you'll be proud of me, so there's no need to say it. What I really want to know is, I'll be proud of this factory, no matter where I go in the future. And you too. Also, I've thought about the question you asked. Things that disappointed you so much, betrayal, the suspicions, people just can't work together.
I know we'll have to face him again. But knowing that means we have to abandon our trust in others, then we won't survive this war. I have to face it sooner or later, win or lose. One more thing. Never seen inside the suit of a steam knight, but I'll always remember the silhouette hammering away by the production line. You'll always be my hero, and always will be. Heh. Bye for real, before this gets too awkward. Bang, bang, bang. Production line keeps running as though nothing has even changed. Rat. Don't say it, Singe. Not that kind of channel here. Tries to use a familiar side from the deep inside of the tractor. Waves out looking back and walks up to the sunlight outside. Please don't blind me, please don't blind me, please don't blind me. Okay, thank God. And with that, we are done. Tomorrow we'll continue, and how long is this thing? Oh, I can probably finish it tomorrow. Probably, assuming something doesn't come up. I'll probably stream for more than 2 fucking hours.
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
Yes, so it might do. Oh. So this week
So
I am
glad
on
to be home.
vacation this week, which means that I can play more than usual and actually play at slightly more reasonable times.
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
Getting that skin was the best decision I've ever made. Netcraft did nothing wrong. Let's see. That would only be. Use the. Oh my. What? Didn't use recruitment today? On. But I won. It's gonna be good. You are
Captain of Reserve Opteam
Yeah.
A6.
I saw the comment. Wait, did you see me come? User recruitment, attack wonderful. Daily is completed. Dillia, Dally, stop. Singe, no more. Yeah. Oh, the accommodation store reset because the month is over. Nice. Apply. Give me that original. Alright. Well, let's see. Oh god, audio wasn't too quiet. It's probably gonna be disastrous. Until next time. But live long and prosper. Bam. Sexual.